College in the fall of 1974. And it is my great honor to acknowledge the sisters that we have lost. First was a charter member. Her name is Mary Louise Fry. In fact, I remember when she was a professor here, and I noticed in my pledge book that she had signed it, so I thought that was kind of neat. She was initiated with her fellow charter member sisters in May 3rd, 1968. And as first of all, well, she was the advisor that year for the newly chartered Zeta Nu chapter. She was a health and PE professor at Lock Haven State College, as well as women's basketball coach from 1967 to 1973. She died in 1994, and her candle will be lit by a current sister today, Amanda Tyra. Amanda here? Oh, she did. Oh, okay. Next, another charter member, Gay Foster Myers, was initiated on May 3rd, 1968, and graduated in 1970 in health and PE. She was a longtime advocate for social welfare, diversity, education, and athletics. She was a professor at Wilkes University for 33 years. Gay died in 2011, and her candle will be lit by current Zeta sister, Kelsey Snyder. Next, another charter member, Dorothy Moser McCaw, was also initiated in May 1968 and graduated in 1972 in elementary education. Dottie met her husband Thomas while both were attending Lock Haven State College. She loved bringing people together and shared her love with people from all over the world through working as a director with an international student exchange program. She died in 2015, and her candle will be lit by current ZN sister, Brittany Patrick. Charter member Margaret Peggy Wall Fry was initiated May 3rd, 1968. She graduated in 1970 in elementary education and received her master's degree in early childhood education. She taught for 34 years, helping to shape the lives of 1,575 children in the Clearfield, Pennsylvania area. Peggy passed in 2013, and her candle will be lit by Sydney Miller, current ZN sister. Next is Melody Valmont. She was initiated in December 9th, 1968, and she taught for 25 years in the Keystone Central District School District. Melody was an experienced traveler, an avid horsewoman, roller skater, and bowler, as well as a rabid Penn State fan. She died in 2013, and her candle will be lit by my roommate and fellow pledge sister, June Reese. Lauren Shower Storer. She was initiated in the spring of 1969, and she was Zeta Nu president in 1971. She graduated in 1972 in elementary education. Lauren enjoyed spending time with her family, especially her granddaughter. She died in 2014, and her candle will be lit by the president who came before me, Sue Reagan Paris. Donna Salvatore. She was initiated May 1970, and she was a graduate in 1972 in secondary education. She was an enthusiastic fan of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays baseball team and was a well-known presence at both Rays games and discussing Rays games on the Rays Republic message board under the name TV Dudette. I have a feeling they're missing her. A good friend said of Donna, if you didn't like Donna, you just didn't like people. Her candle will be lit by Patty Pinnell Gamble. Sharon Weigel Deckard. She was a Jim. She was initiated January 7th, 1973, and graduated in 1975 in secondary education. She was a beloved wife, wonderful teacher, and mother of 2 daughters. She had a beautiful singing voice and a sharp wit. During summer, Sharon would spend beside her beloved lake, helping her family run a camping store. Sharon was a master seamstress in her spare time and even created her husband's suits. Sharon passed in 2008. Her candle will be lit by Lois Fry Drabbit. Actually, I believe it's Frey, isn't it, Lois? Who's your maiden name? Teresa Fry. It's maybe a little hard for me to get through. She was initiated May 3rd, 1973, and passed away very suddenly in August of 1974. Teresa lit up a room, and she was loved by all. Teresa was my best friend before college, through high school, and she was a year older than I was, and she came here, and so whatever Teresa did, Janie did. And she is the main reason that I later became a Zeta. And that was a big deal because my real sister, my biological sister, was here at the same time. And that was really awkward. So the reason I didn't pledge in the spring was because I wanted my sister to graduate. She was gone, and then I could pledge Zeta where Teresa was. A memorial plaque is dedicated to her by the Sisters of Zeta Nu and can be found by McIntyre Hall sidewalk. It used to be with a tree. The tree is no longer there, but they did relocate it back closer to the sidewalk. And I will be lighting Teresa's candle. Sharon Biddle Emenheiser. She was initiated May 9, 1977, and held the office of Zeta Nu Treasurer. She graduated in May 1977 in secondary education. Sharon was intelligent, very kind and gentle with a beautiful smile. She was neat as pin, even if all her roommates were slobs. She had a strong sense of adventure, which explains why she and her parents hosted a wonderful Zeta Fall event with dates at their farm, which is still fondly remembered by participants. Sharon died in 2004. Her candle will be lit by Randy McGraw Egan. Pam Barrett Reich, initiated on December 7, 1986, and was Pan-Hellenic Council President and Zeta Nu membership chairman. She graduated in 1990 in elementary education. She taught both at the elementary level and special education. She died in 2005 and is dearly missed by her close friend, Barb McNibb, who will be lighting her candle. Angela Dorita, initiated December 8, 1987, and graduated in 1990 in social work. She died in August 2000. Angela was a good friend and proud of her LHU education, and of course being a Zeta. She died in August 2000. Her candle will be lit by Danelle Del Corso. Margaret Joy Stikecki, which she went by Joy. She was initiated December 9, 1988. She died suddenly in August 1989. She was only in her junior year at LHU, about to start her first full year as a Zeta Nu sister. Her candle will be lit by Donna Mazzella. Tammy Swartz Musser. She was initiated December 8, 1989, and graduated in 1992 in social work. She was a licensed social worker and worked for 17 years at the Masonic Village in Elizabethtown. Tammy had a special gift of being a good listener. She was always there to support anyone in need. Her world revolved around her children and family, and she died in January 2011. Her candle will be lit by Tamara Pauls Adam. Thank you, and let's always remember them fondly. And I want to add one more thing. I want to thank the committee, Amy and you ladies. Just an amazing job, and I feel like it would be remiss if I didn't extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you.